Welcome to another episode of Mojave River Valley News. I'm your host, Eric Swanson, and what we're doing today, we're doing campaign interviews. These are folks in the Mojave River Valley that are running for office here. We got some great ones that are coming up here. Stay with us, we'll be right back with you in just a moment. We're going to be in just a few moments, we're going to be having a discussion with Joe Brady. Now, Joe Brady's been sitting on the college board for a while, so it'll be very interesting what he actually brings forward to us and talks about, what kind of changes that he felt that it's happened, what kind of changes in the future here. So, kind of excited about this. We'll see what Joe has to bring forward, because what the college is doing a lot of things with schools. Let's see where he sits on figuring out what those kind of changes need to be here in the future. You know, we'll be right back with you. All right, so we're here with Joe Brady. Now, I've known Joe for quite a while here. Joe, tell us a quick second about who you are.
Eric, Joseph W. Brady, been in the high desert, or the Mojave River Valley as we would call it, since May 13th of 1988. Proud to be the president of Joseph W. Brady, Inc., DBA the Bradco Company is the longest standing commercial broker up here. We've owned multiple companies up here. We're in the commercial industrial business. We're also in the development business. Been proud to have been appointed as a trustee at Victor Valley Community College District on February 1st, 2011. I've run 3 successful campaigns. This is my last campaign as I finish out my career in education.
So let's come back, because you're running for college board. It's not like running for a school board where you have this little tiny area that you have to run for. It's a big area you have to run in. So let's talk about what you've seen that you can say, because I mean, this is a multi-million-dollar organization. This is big stuff. I mean, same thing with Asperia. I mean, it's big stuff. You're making big decisions. What you see that has been able to be accomplished, because one of the challenges we've had the last 2 years is the pandemic. So what do you see that you were able to overcome and be able to move forward in the future with?
Well, let me give you kind of a snapshot. So the primary district that we have takes in Lucerne Valley, actually goes out to Johnson Valley.
Right.
And we go all the way down to Highway 15 and up the Cajon Pass. We go into Wrightwood. The primary district has about 1,999.8 square miles, but there's about 100 square miles up in Wrightwood that it's not even 100 square miles. That has 100 voters up there. It's a real small patch that goes into Los Angeles
Los
County.
Angeles, that's right.
Yeah, so it's rather interesting. As far as an organization, our primary campus over on Bear Valley Road is on 262 acres. We have about 800,000 square feet of brick and mortar. We employ about 1,051 people. We have a budget of about $90 million a year, which is balanced, which is really important when you're running something like this. Our economic impact to the high desert of Mojave River Valley is over $600 million a year. So, and we've graduated in the last 3 years our three largest classes, even during the time that we had COVID. So what impact did COVID have? I mean, it shut us down. It made us nimble. It made us quicker. As Dr. Walden said, you know, we need to be nimble and quick. We had to, like everybody, you're on a ship, you had to make a quick turn.
Where are you guys today with that? What do you feel like? Because I know a lot of students were in the middle of classes and stuff.
You know, there are some that
balancing out.
Yeah, there are some that didn't like the long distance commute online. Community colleges across the country have lost about 20% of their enrollment. We lost about 20%. We've had some incredible numbers in the last 6 months. And part of that really has to do with, I think, the relationship that we have with Asperia and Serrano and Victor and all the high school districts. We have 19 high schools that we feed off of. Right. They are our clients. So, you know, you take the work that Chris Piercy does with a bridge program and that. So we've been very successful. One of our former trustees, John Pinkerton, his wife Sharon is now on there. He's at every meeting, I mean, and hammering on us that we need to get that enrollment up. Well, we understand that because that's how you pay your bills. Right. So we are not back to par, but I think that we're going to be back to par sometime early part of next year, and we're doing very well. We've been able to keep our staff. We have some COVID money set aside. They're very regulated on what we can do, but we were able to survive. It was not easy. I got to say one thing. The trick is who you hire. So when I first became a trustee, we were, I think, a ship without a captain out there. And then we made an interim appointment, and that was probably not a good decision. When we hired Dr. Roger Wagner in 2014 to take over, and he took us through 2018, he right-sized that ship.
Sure.
You know, he taught us what leadership was.
We saw a lot of change.
We saw a huge amount of change. And one of the bigger changes is that the board came together, the board's working incredibly well together. And that's one of the secrets. I mean, you know, I've come to your board meetings, I've seen you as president, I've seen you as a trustee. If you're not working together as a board, and you're not allowing that CEO to operate what you have told him to, it's not going to work. And in our case, we've got goals. Every board member has a goal. Our superintendent, Dr. Walden, has done an incredible job, and he has built probably one of the best teams for a community college anywhere in this state, much less the country, in a very short period of time.
Let's talk a couple of things real quick, because one of the things you guys have really advanced, I'd say, over your tenure was your nursing program. Oh my gosh, you guys, somebody was telling me the other day that they think that this, as far as community colleges, that you might be number one. Is that correct?
No, we're in the top. We're in the top 5% within the country.
Oh no, I'm talking about regionally. I was talking about regionally.
Oh, there's absolutely there's absolutely no doubt. And the challenge is, because it's a specialized program, there's only so many students that we can put through.
Right.
I've had multiple calls from people, some that maybe you would know. Hey, Joe, what can I do to kind of get my daughter or my son to the top of the class? There's nothing that we can do. It's all done based on how the college admits them in. I was just over in Ireland for a couple of weeks and met a young lady who is in nursing school and gone through that program, and we got talking about it. There is such a shortage of that, and we're proud to be a part of the solution. I really wish that there were about 150 more Victor Valley colleges that can help young students go through that program at an affordable price. Going through nursing school is not cheap.
I have so many things we could touch on.
Oh.
One of the things I think is big, and we only have just about 10 seconds to talk about this, is concurrent enrollment, because that's something real big that you guys are doing along with Walden. We only got about 10 seconds to talk about it, but what are you feeling? We're on the right track on that?
You know what, the college has never been in a better position. And what I can say to the voters is this: I'm proud to be a part of 5 people that have made it happen. We've got 1,051 employees that do it, and there's a whole lot of moving parts that make all this happen.
I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds to tell your pitch.
My name is Joseph W. Brady. My campaign is Joseph W. Brady for VVC 2022. Hopefully, we have earned your trust to vote for us. We hope that you'll vote for us in November, and I thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for sharing with us today, Joe.
You got it, man.
Thank you. Hey, we're back in the studio. We interviewed Joe Brady. Now, Joe Brady is running for the Victor Valley College. Hey, without the partnership of the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce, along with Mark Craftfield, partnering along with Mojave River Valley News, these candidates will be really tough to bring to you. Also, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please subscribe, ring the little bell, so when we have new candidates and new videos being posted, that you'll get notified. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and Mojave River Valley News, we'll see you next time.
One of our former trustees, John Pinkerton, his